What are you doing, bro, Pharaoh?
Tell me his name again.
Thanos. He's a plague, Tony. He invades planets, he takes what he wants, he wipes out half the population. He sent Loki. The attack on New York, that's him.
When you buff a card to the point where you can literally block things that are behind you, when you take a seemingly non-meta player and allow his block to send the ball flying across the court, and when you buff his block animation to the point that it's so fast, pump fakes are useless. That's when you have a problem. And that's exactly what Zion Williamson is. And so in this video, I want to talk about exactly what this Zion buff did and why in the world I think he is the best blocker in Dunk City Dynasty. We all would unanimously agree that the current best blocker is Ben Wallace. So I decided to conduct a little experiment to see how far Ben Wallace's block range is and compare it to Zion's. My first test was with Dwayne Wade, and Wallace blocked this effortlessly when inside the 2-meter range. However, when I took it to the edge of the 2-meter range, he failed to block him, even with quick closeout on and even with his ultimate activate. I tried shortening the distance by standing next to D-Wade and going for the block, and that worked, but that's a shorter distance than trying to block him if he's across from me. So what I basically figured out is that when Wallace is inside the 2 meters, his block can extend through everywhere in that zone, but if he even takes a step outside the 2-meter zone, his block doesn't reach that far. You can see right here, I am barely inside the 2 to 3 meters, but as long as I'm off that 2-meter zone area, I cannot block D-Wade when he goes for the dunk. But for Zion Williamson, after this buff, things are a little bit different. In the brand new patch updates, you can see that there has been a buff to the skill leap step block, the block that you just watched me do. They are very ambiguous on the description of this buff because all it says is that it significantly increased the base block range and then increased the block range when contesting layups or dunks and increased it when blocking from behind. So when I first read this, I wanted to hop into practice mode and see if I noticed a difference. And I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't see a change until I started testing its limits. Take a look at this block on this Tatum buff. How in the world did I just reach that far? It also felt that when trying to block dunks or layups, I had a 360-degree block. Nowhere in the skill does it say that. So I was immediately intrigued. How far could this block actually work from? And the more I tested it, the more I saw the buff. This block has become absolutely insane. The range on this thing is ridiculous. He can now shut down guards, he can shut down bigs, he can shut down every single position. His block has its own quick, unique animation that allows you to jump and go right back up. Notice how quick the animation is here when I'm guarding this pump fake. Ben Wallace is honestly the only other comparison that we have to this block range. I mean, it is utterly ridiculous. Just wait till you see me use it in game. And for our first game, we have me going against Icon, since you guys always say I never play comp in these videos when I'm trying to show you guys these players. And I'm also playing with some scrubs, you know, so that doesn't help me out at all. But check out this Zion tip-up move. Now, this move is not used a lot, but I abuse it because what it allows you to do is tip up the ball, then with no rebound timing needed, you just immediately press the rebound button and it guarantees you the rebound. But I mean, just honestly look at my teammates here. I mean, this dude presses the same button. It's all good. It's all good. We have Zion. Now, I'm not going to sit here and tell you guys that Zion Williamson's dunks are insane and all of it. They're not, okay? His offense is mediocre at best, okay? He has a handful of enhancement dunks and his ultimate is okay, but his defense is what I want to show you guys. Now, this team of Icon Sweats that we played had a prime LeBron in finishing mode. And every time he would go for an alley-oop, I would block him, whether it was the first attempt or the second one, because I could go right back up. I won the game on a scoop layup out of my dunk, but this game really didn't show how broken the block range is. However, the next game definitely did. Their KD is being guarded by our Tyler Hero, and he's gonna go for a dunk, and I'm just too far to get the block. Never mind. I mean, I was literally on the other side of the paint, inside the 2 to 3 meter zone area, and somehow still blocked. And if I get enough stacks, my steal gets buffed as well. If you decide to run Zion, utilize this tip up. It is so useful. It increases your rebound range. It increases your rebound competitiveness. It can get you 3 to 4 boards every single game easily. But don't try to score with Zion. That's not his purpose after this buff. Just use him as a defensive menace, guarding their main scorer. You cannot be afraid, though, to use this block to guard people. Like, this thing got buffed, use it. You'll be able to shut down the paint. You know, you'll be able to shut down their shots. You have to utilize the block, though. If you are going to try to score on the offensive side of the ball, I recommend doing an alley-oop. And if it's not there, just pass out to your open teammates. You can get a lot of easy shots this way. But check this out right here. This is just a perfect example of how broken the block is. He is on the other side of the rim. How in the world did I get there? If you guys can realize how good his block is, you can figure out how to use Zion correctly. Because most people, honestly, just don't know about the buff. So naturally, you're gonna get more blocks because people don't think that your block range is as far as it really is. At the time that I'm recording this video, I am currently the #1 Zion in the game. Like, I'm not kidding. This dude is good. Like, again, nowhere does it say he has a 360-degree block, but yet I can somehow block that. I'm not gonna try to convince you guys that this dude is the best card in the game because he's not, and that's not what I'm trying to do. All I'm trying to say is that his block got buffed, his block is insane, and you should give him a try. Because I gave him a try, and I'm having the most fun I've ever had playing this game. There's just something about using free-to-play players against comp that's just so... I don't even know. I can't even describe it. Since Zion's block animation is so much quicker than everybody else's, you have a bigger window to get the block. If you're on Wallace, people will purposefully avoid you to not get blocked. But on Zion, people don't know his blocking ability. Therefore, they won't purposefully avoid you. Therefore, you're going to get more blocks naturally. So what did Zion's buff actually do? Well, it made him one of the most versatile players in the game. It gave him the ability to shut down anything near the rim and anything away from the rim. It allowed me to realize that his rebounding tip-up move is actually pretty decent. It gave us another player with a block range comparable to somebody like Ben Wallace. It has allowed me to try out a free-to-play player who has been completely unusable in ranks since the start of the game. It has allowed playing defense to become actually fun. It has allowed me to realize that I don't need the ball in my hands to make a difference. And it has made Zion Williamson one of the most fun cards to use in Dunk City Dynasty.
What are you doing, bro, Pharaoh?